Good day, teachers. I'm going to take you through templates, show you how to use them, explain a little bit about why we use them. I'll start by logging in. So here I am, log in. I use my Shola 123 user. So I log in, and in my workspace I have biology, Caribbean history. This can be the same for any subject at all, okay? So let's say biology is my note. Living organisms, visible characteristics. Let's do something a little easier. Life processes, cells, here we go. Structure of plant cells. And it adds new content. So I'm going to create plant cells. Okay. Now, instead of having to think about how I want to organize my page here, where I want to put an image or what kind of format it should have or text font sizes, I can use a template which is pre-organized and everything goes where it needs to go. So I'm going to click Go Advanced in our editor. So this is our editor here. And you see it's personal at the moment. Insert template. So if I just want a blank canvas, heading template. That's the start. Click OK. So here's my heading template, and I can delete that. Plant cells. Oops. Here we go. Plant cells. So I've got a nice big, well laid out, and my text can now go here. Introduce your note. Always introduce your note. A plant cell is a If you got something slightly spelt wrongly, it underlines it in red. Just delete it and do the correction. It differs from an animal cell in the following ways. So you're just introducing your content. Now, if I wanted to add a video, it would be fine at this point. I can click YouTube, click in the search field, type plant cell. Click search. A range of videos come up. Click on the most interesting one. Preview it. Ensure it's accurate. Age appropriate. Not very annoying, maybe. Okay, this one looks quite funny for children. Insert. So here's my video. Go straight in on my page. Okay? So if I want to just put it in the center of my page, I can just space it across. You know, we've used the space feature so people can get a degree of accuracy. And here we go. Now I can click save. So I've written a little paragraph to introduce my video, and I've inserted my video, and I've clicked save. Close off the resource. Here it is, plant cells, Shola Amma. Click on it. Here's my video. Here's my introduction. So it's different to just having a video on a page without an introduction. The page always needs an introduction up here, okay? And always needs a paragraph or two introducing your concept. Just in case the video is broken or the user doesn't have sufficient bandwidth and he or she then can't play the video, at least they have an explanation of what a plant cell is. Okay? Now let's look at another template. So let's say plant cells 2. Plant cells 2. Create. So this time, maybe I want to add something a little bit more complex. Go Advanced, select the template. Instead of just the heading template now, I have maybe a note style here. Note style 1. Click OK. So this time I've got some text. It's a little bit more framed. I can introduction. A plant cell is. Look like I'm a bit trigger happy with my L's on my plant cell there. Okay. And I can delete these blah blah blah. As I said, they're just placeholders, okay? So a plant cell is. And then we have a little icon here where maybe I want to insert something that's a little bit more exciting. So perhaps insert that in this instant, remember plant cells differ from animal cells by the following characteristics. Deleting that set text, and here we go. So saying similar stuff to what I was saying before, my title, plant cells. This font's in black. You can change the font in white, sorry. The last was in black. You can change the font color if you wish. Text color, black. There you go. It's up to you. We just throw it some examples here. Maybe some people like it a little bit white. You know, you can go purple if you want. It's up to you. Think of the color balance. Think of how it looks when printed, etc. So I've got an introduction. I've got something drawing my reader's attention, something pretty interesting here. And then maybe I wanted to say something else, you know, of what's inside a plant cell or something to that effect. So this is just a text bridge. You know, you may want to go on and say a little bit more about plant cells. Plant cells contain... Okay. And then I want to add a video, so I'm introducing my video now. Having put all that text in, grabbed my user's attention, added a bit more information here, I'm directing them now to watch the video clip for a detailed discussion of cells. Okay, delete all of these little marks there. So I can click on this pre-existing video, which is from the accounting cycle. Clicking on it means my new video is going to go exactly in here. Click on YouTube, and maybe I want to do plant cells versus animal cells. And you see YouTube is already pulling up possible answers. Plant cells versus animal cells. Maybe I click on this one. Watch it.
Let's compare an animal cell and a plant cell.
Make sure it can be easily understood. The language is good. The images are good. The images are in focus. Dare I say it's not too boring? You know, you don't want a 15-minute video where this one nicely does it in 2 minutes. Insert. So you see my video goes right in place here. And perhaps I want to list, you know, list differences. Something like that. Notice how the table recalibrates as my sentence gets a little longer. List differences between cells. Okay? So the table automatically adjusts. So I can do this down here. Maybe I want a little bit more of a call to action for my text, maybe a bit bold going on here. I want them to watch something, so, you know, I'm giving them a direction. There we are. There's my new note here now. Hit save. Close it off, close editor. Plant cells 1, looks like this. Simple, easy. Plant cells 2 now, a little bit more exciting. Bit of text, bit of framing, a little bit more exciting. Things are compartmentalized in the tables, so my eyes aren't wondering whether this text underneath is related to this text and the author has just accidentally put too many enters in. You know, we'll see. It's idiosyncratic, so this is an example. So that's a second template. Let's work through a third template now. And the fourth, just to show you ideas. I won't make this video too long just for the sake of it. So plant cells 3. So we have a couple more templates here. Note style 2, a little bit shorter. I could insert my title here. Plant cells. Okay. And then an image. So maybe I want to look for an image of a plant cell if there's any in the file manager. Click on it, go back, look for biology, look for, what would they be in? Maybe viruses, cells. Have a look in the folders and see. Here's an animal cell then. Let's go with this one for the sake of the presentation. Cells, do we have any plant cells? If you don't see any in here, here's a plant cell. These are royalty-free images that we're compiling. So you can click on this and it goes straight in. Nice and big. Don't forget now you can click on it, grab a corner, you know it's selected when it turns blue, just resize it here so it's not too big. So your tables has a bit of balance. But now you've got to strike the right balance. You don't want it too small because that way you can't see the labeling. So that's about right, I would say. Just about right. And then I can insert my text explaining about the plant cell here. And maybe I want to have some more follow-up text here. And maybe I want to link to a plant cell website. So perhaps if I searched plant cells, let's put revision in my search so the search engine knows to look for student-based sites, animal and plant cells. What comes up? Oh, okay, nice and simple. Click on it, right-click copy, back to Notesmaster, highlight the text you want to link, click on the link, paste it in, but make sure you select new window, okay? Make sure you select new window. Click OK. You know your link's linked because it's then underlined. Click Save. Okay. Close editor. Plant cells 3. Title, table latched onto the title, big image, text that I could use to reply on, more text here, and a link. Click on the link. I now have 2 tabs. So this is my note, and in a separate tab or window, here is the other website, okay? So that's how we're using templates. Pretty simple. And I'll just briefly show you in the last one, plant cells 4. So the other 2 templates operate on exactly the same theme. Template style 3, more tables involved basically, a different layout with some horizontal lines to compartmentalize your content, and note style 4. If we try note style 4, it's a little bit bigger table, one perhaps for comparison, etc. If I wanted to change my template now, changing your template at this point can be problematic. It'll insert another template on top of the other template because you'll be in the table and it's all askew. So if you want to do a different template, just cancel your note, close editor, and then you can click on it, and if you want, you can delete it, okay? It's easier to do it this way because you might insert a template into another template because you might have clicked on a table and then it might all go askew. So if you put in the wrong template, just delete that note and try again. So pick a template style and take it from there. So if I just show you plant cells 4 again, create, blank canvas, select, let's show note style 3, and here we go. So note style 3 has its title, introductory text, different table layout. There's a video on adding and using tables. So if you want to, for example, remove a column, you can right click, row, delete row. I've deleted a row. I now have 2. Right click, row, insert row before or after. After. I now have a row here. So I can manipulate the table, but it's already in place. And the more things you put in the table, the more the space sort of occupies and changes, okay? It's a dynamic table, so don't worry if it suddenly looks too compressed. We use horizontal lines here. A horizontal line is simply put the cursor, click on that line, and it just draws a line under the section above, okay? That's all it does. So you've framed your page relatively nicely. Okay, so that is using templates. It's a very easy way to get started. If I close this off, close the editor, click on Plant Cells 4, you see you have a title, table, other table with a little image in here. You can of course link your image and you're away. Okay, so your page immediately has a degree of structure and balance. Don't forget, if you insert something and it all gone astray, and let's say, for example, you've accidentally deleted your table. Oh my gosh, what do I do? You have the undo button. Click undo, and there you go. Okay. All right, so I'll upload this video now. Any questions, please let me know. This is simply using templates. There's loads of template styles, but we thought these 4 were a good start, obviously, along with the blank canvas. If you decide, just to recap, you want to change your template mid-resource, say, and I want to just put in a heading, and you click OK, it'll insert it above the others, okay? So just delete the note and start again. That's the easiest way to describe, because you might get lost with a new template happening in here. Okay. All right. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to supporting you in this endeavor.